What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Young Hawk the Five Deuce Gun, welcoming you into another edition of Radio AFG Live right here tonight via twitch.tv. It's Monday night and we're getting it popping here on May the 11th. I thank everybody for rocking and rolling with me. We're just 2 days away from Radio AFG Live's 2-year anniversary. If you guys want to be a part of that, all you got to do is send your information through to the 5deucegun@gmail.com. That's DA, the number 5, DUECEGUN @gmail.com, and we'll get that thing taken care of for you right here on the independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. It's Radio AFG Live, ladies and gentlemen, and as I said, tonight's broadcast is a office week. Again, debut Monday. We're going to be talking about the processes as well as playing some of the tracks off of the newly released mixtape that's right now currently on datpiff.com, coming soon to mixconnect.com. Office Wig again by yours truly, the Five Deuce Gun. We're going to be having that popping off for you guys a little bit later on here tonight, because that's what tonight's broadcast is all about. Regardless if, you think I was just going to be playing all the tracks off that mixtape. That's not what we were doing, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So don't get too put down or anything like that. We're not just playing cuts off of just the cuts off of Off His Wig. Though there will be tracks from Off His Wig predominantly played throughout the show. There will be other independent music playing tonight. As always, we got Marianne the Bay Guy coming up along with Miss Porter and Ricky Scarfo tonight on this broadcast of Radio AFG Live. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get the show started. Let's get it popping, y'all. Oh, yeah. Tune in, log in, cause we are live. Welcome to Radio AFG Live. We right here, and we ain't moving it now. And now, your host with the most, the Five Deuce Gun himself, Young Hawk. My statement, y'all stand. Continuation. See my eyes, they close caps. People couldn't be heard. Say your words just wrong. Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Young Hawk the Five Deuce Gun. That's HAAK. I am him in the flesh. Welcome to Radio AFG Live. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Young H to the AAK. I am him in the flesh. It's Radio AFG Live, baby, and we right here. Phone lines are open, 215-471-0713. That number one more again, 215-471-0713, right here on the independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs, Radio AFG Live. I want to thank you all for rocking out with me tonight. I guarantee you it's going to be a great show. Tonight is a office week. Again, Monday night. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm pretty sure some of you guys were thinking for all the time you was hearing me say that Off His Wig, the way I say it on the mixtape, that's exactly how I just said it out my mouth. Y'all are probably thinking that was like some added effect or something like that. Well, for those of you who are tuned in tonight on Radio AFG Live, you just found out that that's not some added effect. I actually could do that. We can actually get that popping, ladies and gentlemen. But speaking of getting things popping, shout out to twitchstreams.org for going ahead and getting things popping with the tweets and the retweets. Definitely appreciate that. Shout out to the homeboy Ricky Scarfo, Iron Mike, Miss Porter. Shout out to the Bay God, Mary Ann herself. Shout out to everybody out there who's been rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Supporting Radio AFG Live and everything we've been doing. I also want to give a couple of shout outs to some new Twitter followers, as well as people who are trying to do some marketing and promotion with your boy. Shout out to A1 Marketing. A1 Marketing represents themselves as an international online marketing, branding, and promotion company. You guys can contact them at 866-945-0288. They're affiliated with Hot 97, Hip Hop Vibe 1, NUM Blog, Hip Hop Spread. The CEO, you can contact them on via their email at ceokeon@aonmktg. Let me spell it out for you guys. That is CEOKEON at AONEMKTG.com. Make sure you guys hit them up and start doing your thing because they're doing a lot of good marketing and promotions for artists. Like they said, they're international marketing and promotions and branding company. So if you guys have your own branding markets and also your own logos and you're trying to get your shit put out there when it comes to your music and your branding and things, get down with A1 Marketing right here on Twitter. Shout out to them. They definitely followed me today and hit me up and asked me to follow them back to talk promotion. So I did that, and we're in the midst of talking right now. Don't know where it's going to lead to, but I'm always willing to work with individuals who's all about pushing Aspire for Greatness even further. That being said, I also wanted to shout Stop the Breaks on Twitter. STOPTHEBREAKS. That's all one word, Stop the Breaks. They also are a independent digital marketing and promotion platform for showcasing independent hip-hop artists, brand building, content marketing, social media, and online promotion services. You guys can contact them directly on Twitter at Stop the Breaks, or you can email them at stopthebreaks@gmail.com. Make sure you guys do that because, like I said, if you're not going to invest in yourself, who the hell is going to invest in you? I just need to know that. I'm serious. You're not willing to take a couple of minutes out to read an email or a direct message to find out if it's legit or anything like that, but you keep talking about you want to get this money or you the hottest this or the hottest that. You want to put yourself there. But if you want to do those things, it would behoove you to go ahead. If the company is legitimate, you should go ahead and let people start marketing, promoting for and with you. You should. Definitely should do that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're going to get into what tonight's show is about. And that's that Office Wig Again, nigga mixtape. Now, it's just say again, but I said nigga on a couple tracks on there. As you can see above my head right here, we have the back cover for the mixtape that has all the tracks that's on there as well as the featured artists. Okay, there's absolutely nothing up there, so I have no idea why that banner just fell. No idea. I do have a little oscillating fan going on around me, so maybe because I didn't have the air conditioner on, I didn't want the noise to be all in the background. So with that being said, I got the oscillating fan on. Maybe the air is fucking with the banners, but they're there. You can see, as I said, above my head, we have the back cover for the Off His Wig. Back cover has all the track listings and who's the featured artist. For the original tracks that were done by original producers, the producer name is there. For the tracks that were industry beats but they had a singer or somebody on there, I put in parentheses featuring that person. If you pay attention very closely, on some of those tracks, like on mostly all the tracks, it says, you know, this freestyle featuring a certain person, you know. Now, if you guys take a look at the DatPiff, go to datpiff.com and check out Off His Wig Again. And when you look at the listing, because as you can see right here above my head, it is just saying, you know, this freestyle and that song, this song by this person, everything. But the way that I did it on the track listing, it actually says, you know, my name, Young Hawk, and if it's featuring somebody like my man Iron Mike or my homeboy Mr. 215, it says right after my name, you know, Young Hawk, space, featuring, space, that artist, and then the name of the track. And then if there was the producer, original producer on there, in parentheses after the name of the track, it is the producer's name. In the case where there's an industry beat where there's a person singing or rapping on the hook or something, I don't put Young Hawk featuring that person. Case in point, I did a freestyle to the Dear Mama beat that featured Reggie Green and Sweet Franklin. And as opposed to saying Young Hawk featuring Reggie Green, in parentheses Sweet Franklin, I put up Young Hawk dash Dear Mama freestyle in parentheses featuring Reggie Green and Sweet Franklin. Why did I label it that way? Because I did not want people to think that I was hired or was trying to take credit for them people's doing their thing on that track. So just like when you look at an original track like I'm On It, featuring my main man Mr. 215, you'll see Young Hawk featuring Mr. 215, name of the song I'm On It, in parentheses, produced by Saru Beats. Well, basically, Sweet Franklin, a.k.a. Reggie Green, whatever, those two individuals was putting together they stank on the vocals on that Tupac Dear Mama track. Therefore, instead of putting Young Hawk featuring those two individuals, I put them in the position where the creator slash producer of the beat would go. Not next to my name, but behind the track, because they were on the original track. I'm just saying, I give credit where credit is due. The homie Saru Beats You know, found him on YouTube, reached out, you know, and when you find out that a lot of these a lot of the independent instrumentalists who make beats and put them out for you guys to listen to, whether it's SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, YouTube, a video of it or whatever, you guys can use the track for promotional use only, unless specified by the producer. And I don't know no producer that's making royalty-free beats and putting them on YouTube saying, yo, you ain't gotta pay me nothing even if you make money off that shit. So for those of you who just making mixtapes like I just did, put the mixtape off his wig out to be able to keep people wet, you know what I'm saying, until I work on the next album, the follow up to Open a Statement, which is the rebuttal. Once I start working on the rebuttal, that's all original tracks. That's songs I gotta get in my bag, because I did a whole album off the top of my head minus one track. 16 tracks on Open a Statement. One track on there I didn't freestyle, and that was the song for my mother called Umi, Ultimate Motivational Inspiration. I just felt it would come out better, which it did, if I actually wrote down the feelings I wanted to express on the track. And not only did it come out, excuse me, not only did it come out like really well, but my mother really fucking liked it. You know what I'm saying? My Umi really liked it, teared her up. So that let me know I went the right way of doing that with that track. But that being said, and notwithstanding, that's 15 out of 16 tracks that was done straight off the top of the head. No vocal memorization in the membrane. No sit in the corner for 15 minutes when the beat first get produced and it's my turn to rap. Nope, just what's the track? Let's get it popping. Even ones I co-executive produced with my homeboy Harry Metz, ex-homeboy, when I put that on there and I started putting my stank and my ideas in the pot, the song itself was easy as shit to speak. It was, on some real shit. It was easy as hell to speak the song out, because at that point, I already wrote the song by making the beat. You know, I had an idea, like the song More Than Friends, that's on Opening Statement. Opening Statement's More Than Friends was originated because I remembered the scene of Jada Pinkett Smith having sex with Blair Underwood in the Set It Off movie, and how when I watched that Set It Off movie and saw how that shit went down between them two, there's a song that is accompanying that scene done by In Vogue that was one of my favorite songs from them, still is, I can't say was. And I remember listening to Don't Let Go, like, yo, this song hot as shit. And I want that hook. I want that, what's it gonna be? I want that hook. But I want to flip the song. I want to make it like, call it More Than Friends, because they say More Than Friends in they hook. So I want to call my song More Than Friends. And I don't want to make it some gangster, I'll kill you unless we more than friends, like Lil Wayne or one of them niggas would have did, made a murder, death, homicide track about being in love with somebody. So I really didn't hear nobody substantial at that time in the industry or independent who took an In Vogue sample off that song. So I'm like, I'm the first motherfucker that's thinking outside the box on some real shit, but I rap, so I don't know how it's going to be accepted. And then when I did it live after recording it, I did the song live with a band playing behind me, the Douche Trays. You know what I mean? AKA The Problem, back when we were doing our thing. I believe this was down 45th in Baltimore. We was down there and shit, and we performed, and I ended up doing that song. And bitch was like, oh shit, like people was drinking beers and having a good time because the party was about to start. And I was just doing some warm up shit, warming up for us. Because it was our show. Like, it was a private show that we got paid to come, you know, shut shit down. But I was just down there just like fucking around. So then I was like, you know what, put that joint on, put that beat on real quick, I'm gonna see this song. And then people started coming downstairs and flocking to it, especially the ladies. Especially the ladies. So I did the right thing there. That's once again my mentality of thinking ahead, like maybe I should do it this way and not let nobody else, you know what I mean, seeing success come out of that track. More Than Friends is a hot ass track. If you guys don't have access to it, visit me on ReverbNation.com, or you can just check out the free MP3 version of Opening Statement on datpiff.com. Check it out, Opening Statement. Go to the track More Than Friends, track 6 on the CD. You guys will love it. You guys will fucking love it. It's an awesome track. It is not just a specifically toned track for me going through something with a person. It speaks volumes to anybody, whether it was a woman who felt this way about a man or a man that felt that way about a woman. Anybody who have been friends with the opposite sex so long that sometimes feelings between y'all get a little crazy and one might want to act on it, the other one might have been through some stuff. The song is perfect for that. And if you guys listen to it, you might get the vibe with it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm able to break down a song like that I just did off the top of my head as if I sat down and wrote it, and now 2020 is interviewing me about the impact the song had, and I'm able to tell you my process. Yet the process was